Okay, hi guys, this is Mrs. McIver. Some of you are having a hard time with the shading, so I'm going to walk you through how to shade the sphere. We've already done a cylinder and a cone over here, but I haven't done the sphere yet. So right now it just looks like a circle, and I'm going to show you how to go ahead and add some value to the sphere. So first thing that we need to do, and all this means is that you're going to use the colors yellow, orange, and red for this, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and I've got my yellow colored pencil and I'm using my Prismacolors because you guys, you know I love the Prismacolors. Yellow, this one right here is a poppy red. It's an orangey red, so I want to use that one, and then orange. So I've got three warm colors here, right? I'm going to start with the yellow, which is my highlight color. And if you look at this drawing, you can see that I have a cast shadow here, and that means that my light is coming from this direction. My light is actually hitting my sphere right here and causing the cast shadow to fall behind it. So this is where my highlight is going to be. So I like to just kind of lightly, and you can't see it probably through the camera, but just very lightly kind of go ahead and define where my highlight is going to be. And now I'm just very, very lightly going ahead and adding a little yellow, and I'm following the contoured edge of my circle. All right. I'm not going straight across. I'm following the contoured edge, and you'll be able to see it a little bit more here when I start adding the orange. Okay. So I'm going to go around, following the edge. And notice I'm starting kind of with a light to medium amount of pressure. You have to really learn how to control the pressure on your pencil. That's how you're going to get your darker values, by layering and by pressure. All right, so I'm just going to add a little bit of color here, trying to get it a little bit darker down towards the bottom where my shaded area is. Okay, and I want to add just a little bit of orange up here, just a hint. Okay. So when you're working with colored pencils, you always need, I like to tell kids, at least 3 layers. Okay, that's how we get those really deep, rich colors, is by layering. So it's not just orange, it's orange-red, it's yellow, those 3 colors working together. And I could actually, if I wanted to, I could add even more colors. But for our purposes, we're just gonna stick with 3. All right. And kind of making this a little bit darker here. And notice how I'm getting a little bit lighter as I come up to where that highlighted area is. And then down here, on this edge, and it's not a single line, I'm blending it in. All right, if you can see a really strong line between the 2 values, you need to go back and you need to blend a little bit more. It shouldn't just be a line, you want it to be gradual. Think about those value scales that we did where we had those gradation exercises and it just kind of flowed, all right, from dark to light. That's what you want to do. And I love to use yellow as my highlight color with orange and especially with green. So I'm going to go back now. So this is my 4th layer. I don't know if you've been counting, but this is my 4th layer. Okay. So I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow. It just makes everything pop. Okay. Light yellow there. Okay. So there is, and I did this quickly, but there is my sphere. Okay. Now my cast shadow, I'm going to go back, and that thing is going to be really dark. Really, really dark, especially where it falls underneath the circle. And then it might lighten up a little bit as I get out here. But this part here is going to be pretty dark. So, okay. Now I'm going to add some orange on top. Once again, not just one color. A little bit of orange in there. And I'm just going to add a touch of yellow at the very end. Just at the very end. Not going to worry about it too much. And I actually, what's this? This is a darker red. I'm just going to add a tiny bit of a dark red. I haven't used this yet. It's going to blend it in there. I'm going to go back over it. Just layering all those colors. Okay. So practice. It just takes time, and it's all about layering a bunch of different colors. So these are the 4 colors that I used. I used a dark red, a puppy red, yellow, and orange to create those dark colors, that value range, and then I also varied my pressure. Okay. It takes practice. Just keep practicing, and you'll get the hang of it. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Okay.